Boom shakalaka, insane signal for Bitcoin bulls. You definitely want to stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video taking a look at a lot of very interesting charts for Bitcoin and cryptos, including one of the most bullish charts you could see out there, plus a lot of other ones we should definitely talk about. Before we get into things, guys, like the video, come join us on Twitter through Crypto Love, subscribe to the OG Bitcoin and YouTube crypto channel making daily videos every day since, when was it? 2017, that was 7 years ago. Oh my goodness. Now, today, the market dumping into extreme fear. This is shocking because I do look at the fear and greed index before I look at the prices each day. And so when I saw this, I was like, ooh, the market must have dumped tremendously to go from fear to extreme fear. But actually, if we take a look, the market's down about 1.5% today. So maybe a little bit overblown fear. I don't know. We'll have to see how it pans out. Right now, Bitcoin at 57,179, Ethereum at 3074, and BNB at 522. Now, Bitcoin, it should be noted, we've been talking about this for a while. Since Bitcoin broke below the 200-day moving average, this orange line right here, this is the bar pattern of what it did. Pretty much went sideways until roughly the beginning of September before things would tick up. Now, interestingly to note, that same time period, the 21 EMA, this blue line, it crossed over the 200-day moving average, this orange line. And when they did, this is the green bar pattern showing exactly what happened then. So, again, we could be in for some sideways price movement. Now, we do only have a week until we come up to what's been the downtrend since the beginning of June. So hopefully we can blow through these summer blues and not get knocked below this larger bull flag that we are in. Because if price goes much below $56,000, that would be probably not great territory for Bitcoin in the short term. Now, with price crashing, with markets falling, with people in extreme fear and greed, if we zoom out and take a look at this Bitcoin crash, compare it with other halving cycles, really not that much to consider. Not really anything going on. And as prices have corrected, ETF inflows have started to correct. They're starting to come back up. So degen traders unite. Unite. That's right. Go ahead. 100x long on Bitcoin again. Dump the market once again. Why the heck not? It'll just be more fun as the smart money scoops up all of the dumb money, and then eventually things will go up. Right now, we're seeing, based on the accumulation trend score, it's indicating a change in investor sentiment from a highly distributed phase as prices were going up from November until roughly March. Now more of an accumulation phase as these colors are looking more towards the zero on the accumulation trend score. Now, probably the most awesome chart right now for bulls out there, because bears are loving this territory with extreme fear and prices have gone down from 70,000 to 56,000. That's really not that much in the scope of Bitcoin. And they're like, hey, this is just it. You watch, price is going to dump even further. And while it may, unlikely based on this chart right here. So the risk signal is not picking up a bear market. You can see in bear markets going down from the top to the bottom. Risk signal is way up here at the top. Again, going from the top to the bottom, way up here at the top. If we take a look right now, risk signal all the way at the bottom. We have a local bearish environment. Yes, that's right, because people are very bearish right now with the price coming down what it has inside of a macro bull environment. This is a consolidation and a gift to sat stackers. That's right. Get it cheap while you can, because who knows, it may continue down, but not forever. If we take a look, patience is a virtue with Bitcoin. Right now, based on the long-term holder NUPL, we are in the belief denial phase. This green color right here doesn't always stay here, but after this color comes euphoria and greed, and that's when the peaks happen. So, patience is a virtue. We find Bitcoin right now finding support on the 50-week moving average. This has been support many times on the way up. Could be once again a hold and then a nice surge from here for Bitcoin. Because as much as bears may want to say it, charts just don't suggest that that was a top. Not at all. And especially if you look at a longer time scale, like let's say over the next decade, was this the top for Bitcoin? Doubtful. As a matter of fact, stay tuned for a couple charts more as to why you should definitely hold Bitcoin for a decade or so. But based on the Bollinger Band RSI percent phases, we can see that each time it breaks above this 99% Bollinger Band phase, we can count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right now we're on the third bump. This is the second early top that we have seen, meaning that we have an all-time high break, which is the fourth bump, and then a cycle top, which is the fifth bump. So all of these things suggesting, hey, it's still very, very early. It's still summertime. Go to the beach, enjoy, forget about Bitcoin for a day, but don't stop watching my videos. But forget about Bitcoin for a day, but don't stop watching my videos. Now, anyways, as we go on further, it should be reminded that for you the value investors out there, the people who like to get something for a discount, who don't want to pay a premium, or worse than that, pay extra, and then the price crashes and you're left with a mess in your hands. Well, if we take a look based on Bitcoin Power Law, which has log price and log time, the current Power Law price for Bitcoin is $71,363. The current price of Bitcoin, roughly $56,000. That means every Bitcoin you buy, you're making roughly $15,000 per Bitcoin. That's an amazing value buy. And not only that, we have this gigantic cup and handle formation right here, multi-year, and based on the depth of the cup, the target would be $240,000 per Bitcoin when this breaks out. Breaking out would mean for this price to come roughly back above previous all-time highs. And like I was mentioning, for those of you who might have a longer time frame, just a reminder, based on the median US family income, based on Bitcoin's price over time, well, it turns out that in about 10 years, you will only need 2 Bitcoin to retire with your family for life. And guess what? That's in 10 years. In 15 years, it'll be 1 Bitcoin. And then after that, it'll be half a Bitcoin. So the number of Bitcoin that you can stack now at discount prices, yes, it's scary. Yes, the price may go down further, but that's why you stack sats so you don't have to worry about it. And then after all, in 10 years, we'll all be retired. Nobody will work anymore, and yada, 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 all of that fun stuff. So that's all for this episode. If you enjoyed it, like the video, join us on Twitter at @cryptolove, subscribe to the channel, and YouTube says watch that video, so go for it. I'll catch you later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.